and welcome. You're watching Newsx and I'm Megha Sharma. Congress MP Manish Tewari has taken a subtle dig at the Congress party after he, along with Shashi Tharoor, were not included in the list of speakers for the discussion on Operation Sindoor in the parliament. Both Manish Tewari and Shashi Tharoor were part of the government's all-party delegations that travelled to various countries in wake of Operation Sindoor to corner Pakistan over its support for terrorism. With Congress deciding to bench the senior leaders, both eloquent speakers, for the crucial debate, it has only added to speculation of internal friction within the party. In his post, the Anandpur Sahib Member of Parliament shared a screenshot of a news report of him and Tharoor being snubbed for the debate, which kicked off yesterday. Manish Tewari also shared lyrics from a famous patriotic song from the movie Purab or Paschim. When asked about his cryptic tweet by reporters in Parliament, Manish Tewari gave a blunt response. Let's open up this discussion. On the telecast with me, the Ashwini Mishra. He's the Congress leader. Mr. Mishra, how do you have to react to the Congress High Command's decision to bench Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tewari? Both are veteran leaders of the Congress, eloquent speakers. What is the grouse of the party High Command against Manish Tewari and Shashi Tharoor?
Don't see politics everywhere. These are internal decisions of party. We decide as people who can respond to the government. I think you're just politicizing the issue. We wanted to ask the important questions which we have been asking from last 100 days right after the Operation Sindoor, and those questions has been put up in the parliament, has been put up on the table, and we are Rahul Gandhi ji also will come and raise those concerns, rather reiterate those concerns and maybe raise some new concerns.
I'm saying I'm not politicizing it. Media is not politicizing it.
That's exactly quite evident.
Shashi Tharoor has been seen applauding Union Home Minister Amit Shah's speech yesterday and today in the morning. It's Manish Tewari who has posted this post on a social media platform. So please don't say that I am politicizing it or media is politicizing it. I am just asking you a simple, straightforward question. How is it that an individual like Manish Tewari and Shashi Tharoor, who have been so vocal and have been put at the forefront by the Congress every single time when there is a discussion that is to be held, when the government has to be taken head on. So what has happened that both these two front runners, eloquent speakers, veterans of the Congress party, have worked with leaders after leaders from the Gandhi family in the Congress, have been benched?
It's not about benching them. It is about giving opportunities to other able people. Congress party is full of all the intellectuals, and we are giving chances to others to speak. Essentially, Congress party stand is pretty clear. So it doesn't matter who is speaking on the floor. End of day, we are going to raise those important questions what we have been raising from last 100. Talks about security.
All right. Dr. Dharendra Tyal, BJP spokesperson, is also on the telecast with me. Dr. Tyal, are you convinced with Ashwini Mishra's explanation?
Nobody will be. Not me, not you, not the viewers. Everybody knows, unfortunately, he has to defend the indefensible. Everybody knows the truth. The issue is patriotism versus opportunism. And when he says we have capable people, certainly one would admit, and the most capable of them they fielded was Pariniti Shinde. Would you believe that she said that Operation Sindoor was a tamasha? Can somebody believe this in this country? That it was a tamasha? These are the capable people of Congress? And why are these people, these people who went with the delegations, who led the delegations? Now, even when they were picked, the BJP and Supriya Sule has said that the Prime Minister was large-hearted to include the opposition along with its own people to be on the delegations, even lead the delegations. Now in that, when these people were picked, Congress started nitpicking. Why these people? Why not Gaurav Gogoi? They wanted Gaurav Gogoi. Now what is special about Gaurav Gogoi is that his wife was on the payroll of Pakistani organizations. She still holds a foreign citizenship, and Mr. Gogoi himself went to Pakistan not on the invitation of a university, not on the invitation of a foreign affairs ministry, but on the invitation of the Home Ministry of Pakistan. What was he doing there? And this was the person that Congress wanted should go to criticize Pakistan. Could he do it? Was he the best man for the job? Now that is where the problem with Congress lies, and that is the problem. Now, what did Manish Tewari say? Today you quoted one song that he has tweeted, that Bharat ki baat sunata hu. When he was going on the delegation, he had tweeted another song where he had said, "Mana kahe ki tere bete waqt pada to kaam na aaye." And that is where, when he was defying the Congress and saying, "Okay, I am going." Now, why was that dilemma between Mana kahe ki, Ma refers to the Bharat Mata, Mana kahe ki tere bete waqt pada to kaam na aaye, because Congress was saying go against the land. That is where the Congress lies exposed.
Okay.
Congress lies, please.
Okay.
Please.
I also have with me Alok Mehta, editorial director, India News. Mr. Mehta, the situation at this point of time is such that the Congress High Command refuses to give the floor to its veteran leaders Manish Tewari and Shashi Tharoor to speak on the floor of the House. Does the Congress fear that these two leaders are not going to support the Congress but back the government, and by backing the government they are going to be standing for the unity, sovereignty and support of the country, of the countrymen, of the armed forces?
The question is for me.
That's for Alok Mehta.
I think the Congress party will brief very well, but what we feel, Congress party from the very beginning taking a stand in this issue. Shashi Tharoor, they were not happy with Shashi Tharoor, they were not happy with Manish Tewari. Even in the election period also, we know no young leadership should come there, only Rahul Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. And especially on this occasion, when they don't want to just Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, when they speak, and not the real people who were moving around, going there, and there. In fact, Manish Tewari should be the leader of the House, not the Rahul Gandhi. His father contributed more than Rahul Gandhi and Manish Tewari himself. What he was fighting in terrorists, Punjab, those days when the terrorists were very active. I think these kind of people, Shashi Tharoor, when he was in UN, he was very contesting elections. But what the Congress party, I have seen number of occasions, they don't want a young leadership, or if somebody, even if they are talking not the BJP line, they will tell in the House that how they felt in their visit to other countries and about the stand of the Indian stand. You see in the speech of Mallikarjun Kharge and Priyanka Gandhi, not a single word about those people who went from their own party. Not a single word. They have not mentioned anything. They have not mentioned anything. I was just in the morning, I was watching and listening. That's why I know. I know how Manish Tewari was feeling since last so many years. He was neglected. What Kamal Nath was neglected those time. When Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister, he was humiliated by Jairam Ramesh. See the documents. I have the documents. The Congress spokesman don't know how he was helping even the Anna Andolan period, Jairam Ramesh. But then these people, they are very close to Rahul Gandhi. They decide what he should speak. Remember how they manipulated this first interview, give to Arnab Goswami, and then exposed even Rahul Gandhi. These kind of advisors they have. That's why this time on the national issue, security issue, foreign affairs issue, they don't want that Manish Tewari, Shashi Tharoor or anybody else.
Okay.
Because they go in.
Okay, all right. You've made your point, sir. Nikhil, I'm going to come to you. I'm going to take out the list of Congress leaders, many of them veterans who have left the party in the last 5 years. Ashok Chavan, Milind Deora, Ghulam Nabi Azad, Kapil Sibal, Amrinder Singh, RPN Singh, Jitin Prasada, Jyotiraditya Scindia, and the list goes on. A situation where these two leaders have apparently, according to the party, strayed away from the narrative that the party wants to put forth in the parliament and outside of it as well. But what wrong things have Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tewari said and done? Is the party reprimanding these leaders for being part of the all-party delegations and travelling abroad and advocating India's cause and spreading the right information and telling the world the terrorist nation that Pakistan is?
Megha, can I now please come in?
Yeah, the question is for you, sir.
Yeah. Megha, first of all, I take very strong objection to this entire base and the entire premise that is being said that the Congress party and the entire opposition is anti-national, and every time something is done for India's interest, they have a problem. Are we kidding ourselves? This is a party that was quintessential in the freedom movement. This is a party that has ruled this country for 60 years, and forget the history of the party. Let's look at 2024. This is a party that got 20% of the votes of the people of India with 99 Lok Sabha MPs. This opposition alliance got 37% of the votes and 244 MPs. Just because the BJP is in the government doesn't mean they are to be conflated with India. Let's all remember, no matter which political party, the base assumption is that every leader, every politician, every member of parliament wants to work for India, for the interest of India. Nobody is anti-India, anti-national, anti-forces. So let's
fair enough, and I'm not saying that the Congress is anti-national. I am not saying nobody is making that accusation, that nobody is making that claim or an accusation that the Congress is anti-national. What I'm questioning over here is, does the Congress High Command look at the activities of Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tewari as anti-national?
No, that is not how you pose the question initially. See, if you are to say
both ways, answer both my questions.
All right, fair enough. First of all, one can place accusations and one can have rumors and theories about there is some sort of a rift between Manish Tewari, Dr. Tharoor and the Congress leadership. That's all fine and kosher to discuss. But if you're going to say that the Congress leadership is sidelining these two leaders just because they spoke for India, that is extremely wrong. Secondly, so far as Gaurav Gogoi, the deputy leader of opposition, and is concerned, and his wife not being an Indian citizen is concerned, let me tell your viewers that the National Security Advisor of India, his son is not a citizen of India. That some of the members of parliament who went on the multi-party delegations across party lines, their children are not citizens of India. Just because somebody's wife or spouse or children are not citizens of India, that is
okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That was a rebuttal that you made to the BJP spokesperson. But again, there is no smoke without fire, and I think one can reach the logical conclusion that this was particularly after these all-party delegations that Manish Tewari and Shashi Tharoor were part of. Congress High Command was highly miffed. There were strong statements that came in from Congress leaders against Shashi Tharoor, against Manish Tewari, and now, lo and behold, we see that both these leaders, I'm going to underline this, highlight this again and again, eloquent speakers. They have been at the forefront of every single discussion that has been held in the parliament up until now, where they have taken the Congress's cause and lambasted the government on a number of issues. There may be so many of them in the past. Let's discuss this. Let's discuss this and actually figure out what the reason was. Is the Congress at this point in time trying to shy away from calling spade a spade? Coming back to you, Ashwini Mishra, again, I don't see the justification, explanation that you have given, or the party high command, or whosoever is giving it, or whosoever has given you this narrative to build is convincing enough to justify that this is an internal matter of the party. There is no rift, there is no problem. The party is not upset with Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tewari and their activities and engagements during Operation Sindoor.
Megha, this is not a public rally where everyone has to speak. It is a parliamentary discussion where we have to put up our points. to the table and questions we want to ask the government. Now we have, as I've told, we have a lot of capable leaders who can do this, and we have all learned from Shashi Tharoor's experience, Manish Tewari's experience.
Are you saying Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tewari are not capable enough?
That our question will still remain the same. We have been asking the question for national security, government's accountability, and national integrity. This is the important aspect we have been asking. And I don't understand one thing, that Bharatiya Janata Party, who called Shashi Tharoor's wife 50 crore ki girlfriend, and I don't know what all names they have used, they are having so much love for Tharoor's right now. Tharoor or Manish Tewari is still Congress MPs. We are learning from them. They are very senior MPs. Other MPs are representing Congress as well, and they are participating in debates. What is wrong in that? I don't understand where the politics in that. And our respected sir was saying that Congress is not giving chances to young leaders. Sir, Manish Tewari is 60, Shashi Tharoor is 70 in age. I don't know, Rahul Gandhi is much younger than him. I don't know how do you call them young leaders compared to Rahul Gandhi or any other leaders, Gogoi or any other leaders who are speaking in parliament. So I don't understand this whole logic of how are you bringing in this whole political angle to this.
But there is, I mean, of course there is going to be chatter. The two leaders from the Congress party who have travelled and been part of the Operation Sindoor propagation by the government of India have been excluded. Those are the only two leaders that have been excluded. Rest, everybody from the Congress is being allowed to speak on the floor of the House. Dr. Dharinder Dayal, your response.
Let the cat out of the bag when he says they are still Congress MPs. So he's not really sure for how long. And what is their crime? Their crime is that they speak for the nation. Now, where I agree with Nikhil when he says, that the BJP and the Indian government are two different entities. Particularly when you look at them from outside India, from an external affairs perspective. And that is where the Congress is confused. When it opposes the BJP, it starts to oppose the Indian government. That is where it is completely lost. Now, let us also understand that Nikhil said, what is anti-national? There is nothing anti-national. Now, I'll prove it to you point by point and let them refute this. Did Mani Shankar Iyer go to Pakistan and say, please help me oust Modi? One. Did Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, during Doklam, he made a tweet saying the Indian armed forces are strong enough to defang the Chinese serpent. He was made to delete that tweet. Why? Does Congress have an MOU with the Chinese? What is in that MOU? Why is it a secret? Next.
Okay. You're taking up issues from the past and wanting to highlight it, but Dr. Dharinder Dayal, I am in agreement with the other panelists over here that there is nothing anti-national for a political party or leaders of the country when they raise questions in front of the government, in the parliament, talking about there was an intelligence lapse, there was a security failure. Why have the leaders, why have the ministers not taken the onus, not taken the responsibility for the same? They have raised questions about what transpired between India and Pakistan when the government said that the DGMO level talks took place, Pakistan was brought to its knees. Why did why did they stop the war right there? Why did they not further strike Pakistan? It is fair to ask for the opposition that how is it that the US government led by Donald Trump, the US president, took the entire credit for the US, for the India-Pakistan ceasefire? I'm saying these are relevant questions to ask. This does not make a political party or its political leaders anti-national. But at the same time, I would like to ask the Congress that if there is something good that has been done in Operation Sindoor, and if your political party leaders are traveling the world and speaking about this and completely unveiling Pakistan and its terrorist tendencies, why wouldn't you let them speak about this It's not about the government. It's not about a political party. It is about the people of India. It is about the country. It is about the armed forces. It is about a collective, a united front that India has put during Operation Sindoor. I'm going to come to Alok Mehta, and Alok Mehta, again the situation, completely, the question is, you can't just completely paint a political party for raising questions in the parliament, calling them anti-national. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, certainly people, you can't call anybody as anti-national or anti-India, but certainly the doubts when they support this kind of people in Jammu Kashmir who were supporting terrorist organizations. At the time when the Congress was in the power, number of people were just were helping and no action was taken. That's why I think these kind of allegations, what the Amit Shah also mentioned about this, how Dawood Ibrahim and how the terrorists, how they went outside, these kind of questions each other they charge. But certainly the Congress party or the individually, you can't say they are anti-national. But you are very right that one can ask questions in the parliament. I've seen from 71 war afterwards also, number of occasions opposition used to raise these kind of questions. But when you say no, what Mr. Chidambaram did, it is very unfortunate. He was home minister and he said, oh, no proof about they were Pakistani or not. In a 24 hours or 48 hours, it was proved that how we have the voter card of the Pakistani. So these kind of statement, when the very senior people from the Congress party or anybody else, if they ask, Mulayam Singh Yadav was the defense minister. You see how he used to, when on record in the parliament, from Narendra Modi, he said, okay, we wish that you come win again. These kind of praising by the opposition sometime in an objective way. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was praising Indira Gandhi. I think these kind of opposition I've seen. I've seen number of Communist Party people, Socialist Party people, they were fighting with Indira Gandhi. But when the question of the national interest, national security, they were united. Here we said divided. Not only Manshanga here. I think the Chidambaram kind of people, Digvijay Singh, all the time they allege the Home Minister or these kind of allegations is very unfortunate. Because they said that they are anti-national. They are terrorists. The Hindus, they call the Hindus are terrorists. These kind of allegations they give the Congress people.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Nikhil, quickly a response from you on this.
Statement has, first of all, Mr. Chidambaram's statement has been widely misreported. It was part of a 39-minute interview given to the Quint 2 days before the session started, yet somehow it made news on right the day the session started. A part of it was flipped out. What he said was that the NIA has not investigated. They have not even told us whether the individuals involved in this terror attack